Man, how about this? How about that? Wow. Cease to amaze me. That was a
Hey,
cute little
Brittney.
mic. Whose is this? This is cute. Oh, it's cute. Sit that right there. Sorry.
Welcome back, Brittney. LA Alpha Sports 360 AC. So, San Diego must have been fun out there. I know you like the sun. What was it like just to be around this new group? I know the chemistry starts early for you. What was that like?
San Diego. I mean, first off, shout out to Phoenix. Shout out to everybody that made that possible for us to go to San Diego. Yeah, I mean, anytime you can get away and you don't have the distractions of like, all right, I need to get home, I need to put this crib together, Dee needs to read a bedtime story, like we can like stay together and start bonding early. You see it in the teams that win. You see that collective just meshing together. And down in San Diego, we were able to do that very well. Yeah.
And I know for you, you were just kind of getting to taste what you're capable of last year, getting another full off season now under your belt. Where do you feel like you're at and where you want to be?
I feel great, honestly. I feel great. I feel like a basketball player. I feel like an athlete. Everything I want to do, I can do it. Yeah, like there's no lag in between my body and my mind. Shout out to Annalise for all the hard work that she put in with me, keeping me in the weight room. Sometimes I'm known to run. And she found me. But no, all seriousness, she did an amazing job on me and my body, and just feeling strong, mobility, everything. Yeah, like the whole training staff, honestly.
Hi, dear Reed, the next. We've gotten to hear from you a lot just with the press tour that you've been on and leading up to your book. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
You even said at one point that you considered retirement after everything that you went through. I guess what's your take on that now, and how you feel like you've come along since then?
Yeah, no, last year, yeah, I definitely thought about it, like just giving it up. But I think that was just, down in the trenches, and just not feeling the best. But yeah, no, yeah, y'all are stuck with me for a while now. So I'm not gonna let up. I'm gonna take Dee's advice every single day. Just do a little bit, don't stop. It definitely actually helps. Yeah.
Cindy Brunson, Mercury Broadcast TV team. BG, great to see you again.
Thank.
You've had this off season. You're ready to go. So my dear friend, LaChina Robinson, wants me to tell you she is, again, picking you to win MVP. She wants it out in the universe. So there you go. That is for her.
My
for
girl.
Me, I know, right? So for me, you're going to need help getting there, right? Somebody's got to get you the ball. So I want to know from you, who has impressed you the most as a veteran and as a rookie?
I mean, I'll say this about the rookies. I haven't been in a training camp in a long time where I was like, I want to keep them all, I would legit keep all of them if we had that ability to. They've all shown me something that they do very well. Just their willingness to learn, to take, criticism, constructive criticism. They're just swallowing up all that knowledge, and that's a hard thing to do when you're young, to be able to just swallow up all that knowledge. Sometimes you just want to say, well, no, I do it like this. No, they're like, okay, we're going to listen. We're going to do what you say. You can see it. And I think that is a trait that's really hard to have in the youth sometimes. Not to sound older up here. Wow. Ooh, time runs so fast. And then the vets, I mean, Kyle and Cloud, I mean, just their energy and watching them pressure, pressure the guards out on the wing, at the point, the energy that they bring, it trickles down. It legit does trickle down. It makes me, okay, well, let me get up here. I don't want my man to be the one that can catch it. So it's been really good. I mean, those two have brought so much energy. Just walking in the gym, just how they greet and come in the locker room and say hey to every single person. I mean, that is small, but that sets the culture.
Hi, Brittney. Trevor Booth with Desert Wave Media. So when Diana came in here, she said that you guys feel like you have something special going on here. You guys have obviously been to that mountaintop. Do you feel like you have enough to win? And then also, conversely, how much are you kind of emphasizing to everybody, like, you know, we need to rebound after last year?
Yeah, so after last year, we're not going to talk about last year that much. We're just going to leave last year be last year. We all saw it. We all played in it. Well, we played in it. But yeah, after that, I mean, defense is a big key. You're not going to win a game. You're not going to win a championship in this league not playing defense. And I think that's something that we want to do. When we come down the court, we want it to be a whole kerfuffle. Like, we want them heads spinning. We want them to have to swallow us up on the D down low. And yeah, that's something that has definitely been emphasized. Rebound, gang rebound, everybody. You got to fly in there. So I think you'll see a different Mercury out there. I'm ready for this second preseason game so we can work on it even a little bit more now and show y'all here at home.
Hey, Brittney, Jay Russell, Brent City Sports. Two questions. One on the defensive end. Coach Tibbetts talked about how basically confident he's in you in terms of handling the paint. Defensively, how confident are you in the wings and the guard to get a hand in the face of some of the best shooters in the WNBA? What have you seen actually in practice?
Yeah, coach is challenging me to stay in front of the ball and be that rim protector. I feel like when I first came in, that was definitely my MO. I kind of got away from that, depending on the years and worrying more about offense. But I'm going back to the basics. I'm about to have the Meg Thee Stallion knees out there. I'm about to get low. All right. Okay. I'm about to slide. All right. So, no, I mean, all seriousness. So, like, if I'm not protecting the rim, if they don't have, I'm gonna be in a majority of the pick and rolls. And me and Mike J, we've been working on that this whole off season. I finally had a real off season where I felt like myself, where I can actually work on these things that I've kind of gotten away from over the years. And I'm looking really forward to getting back to there. I talk about the MVP and all that, but I want to be the Defensive Player of the Year. I want that title. I held it 2 years in a row, I think, back in the day, and I'm trying to get back to that. So yeah, if I'm doing that, our team's gonna win.
And then
It's all good. Go ahead.
Thanks, Britt. The last question I want to ask too, something big. You've been in the league for a while now, charter flights.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Just being able to, fly private and everything like that. I know that has to kind of get on the WNBA players' nerves sometime.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited that the younger players will not have to experience everything that, we experienced and the ones before us had to experience with that. I always said that safety is like a number one key. Like our safety should have always been, high priority. I understand we're a league where we're more accessible to our fans, and that's good to a certain extent. But I feel like we've hit the threshold now where it can be an endangerment, and there are threats that are present that people know about. Last year we had somebody, roll up on us, and that situation could have went totally different. Luckily it wasn't as aggressive as it could have been. But we've seen in media and we've seen in times where that can go really bad really quickly. So the fact that we're going to have these charter flights where we don't have to worry about that, that's one less thing we can, take off our radar, focus on the game, getting there. I think it's just going to be better for us. So I'm just really excited for the young ones to not have to deal with that stuff we dealt with.
Hi. I asked Diana about having Christy Tolliver on the staff. You also played with her in Russia. What's that like for you, having her as part of the staff? And then my second question is, you've seen your teammates become parents. You're about to become a parent. What's that like for you even now, just a little bit before it actually happens?
Yeah. I'll start with KT. KT's been coaching, I mean, honestly, in my opinion, before she crossed over to the coaching side. I just vividly remember her grabbing me and just coaching me up on the court, off the court, in practice. I always could turn to her and you know, she would make sure I was in the right place, but beyond that, make sure I understand why I should be in that place, not just go stand in the corner and go set this screen and roll. Like, you're doing this for this backside action, you know, and you know, what she's done, you know, throughout her career on the floor. I'm glad I don't have to go against her anymore. I'm glad she's coaching me on my side now. But you're just going to see even more of how great of a coach, and you know, she's going to be. And second part of that question, oh, Olivia. Um, becoming a parent, I am thrilled. I'm head over heels. I know everybody keeps saying like, "Oh, you're not going to sleep. You're going to be up all night." Like, I'm cool with that. Like, I'm looking forward to those long nights. I'm looking forward to just coming home from a hard day of practice, or you know, outside things going on. You get home, you see this ball of joy. You know, I also get to see baby Bash, and everything else is not going to matter anymore. All that's going to matter is just this time right there. So I'm super excited. I cannot wait.
Vicky Perez, Somos AC Sports. You took a little bit of my question, but there's just so much new with you. Your book, new coach, new season. You have a baby on the way. So how are you feeling coming into the season with all this sense of newness?
Feeling good, honestly. In a really good place. So it's not like overwhelming or anything. You know, some people might be like, oh, all this new change, you know, all this new stuff, and it could be a lot. But yeah, I'm ready for it. I was ready for a new beginning. You know, I've been with Coach this whole off season. We've got to really know each other really well. And like I said, I'm just excited. Like, I'm ready for something, you know, more. And you know, we get so used to being at like a normal state where like we don't encourage the new, and I'm just embracing that.
Hey, Brittney, Barry
Hello.
Bloom from Sportico. Nice to meet you. Just a question about your experience. Do you digest that experience and work your way through it, or is it something that you can't put in a place, but you live with the rest of your life in some way or another?
My experience
In Russia?
in Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you never forget about it. It's always there. But you know, you just kind of, when it comes up, you deal with it, and when it's at a low, you just enjoy those lows. I think it made me a tougher person. When adversity hits, I always can think back to the real adversity that I actually went through, and I can get through whatever in my day pops up. Hard game, down, you know, injuries, knock on wood, but I mean, we know it's part of our game. I used to think that was the end of the world until I met what the end of the world is to me. So I think it just made the smaller things really seem smaller for me, so I can use it to my advantage. Yeah, I mean, any worse than this, I guess I'm in a pine box. So, you know, hopefully it doesn't come to that anytime soon. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all.